Hey guys, Captain Paladin here. Captain Paladin LP, that is. Welcome to another edition of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we defeated King Dodongo, and that's, unmistakably, that's how it's spelled. Dodongo. And we also went up to Death Mountain and got powered up by the Great Fairy. And I must say, I don't know why. Looks like more like someone from a brothel than anything else, but let's just leave it at that, though. And also in this episode, we're actually just going to go around and get a few heart pieces and complete a few upgrades in Castle Marketplace. And right now we're just at the introduction here of our episode here. Well, this is about usually the episode introduction I begin every time I put up a YouTube video, so, but, yeah. But, right now I'm just, I am just copying, or actually erasing the second file, and then copying the first file, since I'm pretty much satisfied with all the, action that's going on here, but I'm pretty much satisfied with our progress, so I think we'll just go ahead and save it again at this point. This is episode 12. And believe it or not, this is post-commentary. I'm actually doing post-commentary for the first time here. Today is December 30th, 2012. This was recorded at December 19th. And, I think now I'm just contacting Saria and just getting an indication of where to go forward. So, I mean, that's pretty good. But I hope you're enjoying all the bowl games and all that. Yay for Wisconsin that already made the Rose Bowl, but they're going to have a challenge facing Stanford. And we're now without a head coach. Yeah. He quit before he sends his team to the Rose Bowl. What was that guy thinking? But but whatever. We're supposed to go get the spiritual stone of water here, as Saria had just told us here. So we're off to the marketplace for some fun and games. I think we also had a mask to sell, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember if that was this episode or the next one, because I'm up to episode 26 already. Believe it or not. The only reason I do post-commentary here is because the audio file got corrupted, but also it was just nothing, just kind of not tried to spoil it, but it was just not a lot of dialogue, so I'm just, I guess, trying to fill it in with some dialogue just to see how it goes there, but, you know. But we're now here, heading toward the Hyrule Castle. What, Navi? I wonder if Saria knows anything about... Yeah, we just contacted her. What is your problem? You thought that was bad. Jimmy Durante was bad, but jeez. The place we just looked at was the entrance to Zora's River. We're not going to go there as of yet, so we're just sort of kind of waiting, proceeding to get some heart pieces here. So... not much to say here. It's been quite cold here. Winter's in full force, of course, but I am Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course. La da da da, la la la. Well, whatever. Yes, I'm one for the classics, believe it or not. We're just waiting for dawn to come. Dawn. Dawn, 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 dawn. Okay. You don't need to hear me hit the high note, okay? I feel like I'm still congested, jeez. Excuse me. But we're actually heading towards the new place, since we now have a bomb bag. You only can do this when you have a bomb bag. Bombchu Bowling. This is what it is. This is not like regular bowling. This is a little bit somewhat different. Huh? What? Uh-oh. A customer. Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center. The Bombchu Bowling Alley. Bombchu. Not Bombchu, but okay. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you pay to play. Well, that sucks. Alrighty then, it's 30 rupees. Aim for the hole in the center and let the Bombchu go. You get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl! And we're playing for a bomb bag. Alright, already we're gonna get a bomb upgrade. So that's good. Although I've already got one already. Alright. This is just straightforward. Press B to you just gotta aim your direction. Press B to arm it and let it go. And you just gotta avoid the obstacles in the middle there. And that was pretty bad. And that was just a near miss. I mean, this can be very easy or very hard. It all depends on you. I mean, that's all it is. And I can tell you, I'm not sure if it's any, excuse me, any harder than the shooting gallery. I think it's probably harder than the shooting gallery. But I think this is a bit more fun to do. Since you're just, you know, arming the Bombchus and go. They're like little mice. Little mices. Don't put the mices to pieces. That's Dixie and Pixie and Mr. Jinx. I think that's what it is. And yes, I know my old-time cartoons. Excuse me for being 30 years old. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. So sue me. You only get 10 tries, so... And you gotta pay 30 rupees. Now we're paying for 50. And I think I took many tries on this, that's why I'm doing post-commentary. It was just not much to say during the regular commentary. So... I guess if there's anything to talk about, I guess... my favorite place to go? I guess... Well, it used to be, I guess, my favorite place, I guess... Bellevue, Iowa, and also Mall of America, of course, in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like, I've been there a couple times myself. I think the last time since 2010, maybe. So that was probably the last time I went. And of course, Bellevue, Iowa is about, I'd say. Let's say if you're on the if you ever lived in the Mississippi River, it's on the Iowa side of the Mississippi River. About 2,500 people. Last time I heard about it. There are like 2 high schools there. One of them is the Catholic High School, Bellevue Marquette, and of course, my school is Bellevue Comets, Bellevue Community Schools, which our mascot is the Comets. Pardon me. But yeah, I mean, that's my... And I went there 1996 to 2000, so... I haven't been there in like 4 years, though. I mean, it's just really... I guess it's just the same thing every time. I used to go there quite often, even after high school. Even after moving to Wisconsin. You know, we moved there. But... do I miss it there? Yes and no. There's a lot of, you know, mixed feelings about the place because, you know, let's just say I had a lot of good memories because we lived in a neighboring town called Springbrook, Iowa, and I guess, you know, that's, you know, I guess it was just a place where I felt more comfortable being because, you know, living in North Carolina, we never moved that much. I mean, even when living in North Carolina or Wisconsin before this time, we never stayed in one place for very long, and that was basically the longest time. In 4 years was like the longest time we stayed in one place. I mean, ever, believe it or not. And I lived on my own for almost. Let's see, I had to move back with my parents. living here in Wisconsin, and moved back temporarily. But I finally got on my own, but it's even more difficult now with the employment situation as it is. But yeah, I mean, it's where I graduated from high school. I guess I do miss it. I do miss the people there. But I don't know what. I'm not sure what exactly to think, or to say though. I guess it was a nice. Everyone I got along with just fine, but I guess after moving there, or after going to school with them, and you realize that things had changed people, and ever since 9/11, people you know so well at high school, and they've changed, and I guess, maybe it's just the way maybe the political scenario was, or maybe it was just nothing and we just didn't see it happening. But I just never really kept in contact with any of them. I mean, a lot of it I think is by choice, more or less, I think. Because now that we had Iraq, we had Afghanistan, we had, some of my friends who've gone to Afghanistan and Iraq, even a lot of people in my own family had, been to Afghanistan, Iraq, and I guess I'm more upset that I'm not sure how to say this, but I guess we just kind of realized that, we all come from diverse opinions, I guess, but at the same time, a lot of it is, who you associate you with, and after, let's just say stay with the good thoughts for just a moment, though, because this is only a half an hour episode. I guess I could just kind of go with the pros and cons with, getting to know the people I knew back in Bellevue. But I mean, yes, it is a mixture of culture and a diverse opinion in such a rural state. I mean, Iowa is a very rural state, and we all know that, I guess the good things I liked about Bellevue is that Bellevue, it was popular. There was I guess one of the powerhouses in the state in terms of high school sports, basketball. I mean, I think about the only time I went to a state championship with my school was in '99. I think the winter of '99 when I went to girls' state championship. That was probably my first time in going to one of those things. And yes, the girls were cute, even though the star basketball player was dating somebody else. You know who you are. I know you're listening. But yeah, I had a crush on the girl named Ashley Carter, but she actually went out with a guy that one time in my sophomore year that pulled down my pants in middle of shop class. And you had to think is her selection of men is kind of bizarre at the very best. So, yeah. Does he? If he not just did it to me. This guy named Jake Shekel, and he in the middle of like a shop class, he virtually, all because I was wearing jogging pants to school, and I didn't have a good pair of jeans, very clean pair to wear that day. So I came out in with my jogging pants, and he, in the middle of like probably second period or something like that, he basically come up and just pull my pants down. I mean, I'm like, are you dating a bisexual, for goodness sake? I mean, really? I mean, really? My gosh. I mean, really, what do you see in that guy? I mean, my lord. But it's the same guy who tried to pull down just about every guy's pants down, I guess. I don't know. I've only seen it happen one other time when he did that. But when he pulled down my pants, it was in front of another girl. I'm like, good. I mean, dear me crickets. Right here, I'm just grinding for rupees because there's some more items you gotta get here. And they got a Bombchu and a piece of harp. There's also, we still gotta get that bomb bag. But this is not. I'm just trying to. This is really bad commentary today, but I didn't really get much done in this episode except get some heart pieces. But yeah, I mean, really, talk about embarrassing. You think that's embarrassing? That's embarrassing. The other guys let me have it for a few days. I'm like, whatever. I said, what? I'm like, okay, whatever. But there were some good moments, though. I mean, I got my license. Getting my license was probably a good time. I went through driver's ed through the school. Let's see what other good moments. Made the honor roll throughout my junior and senior year. So I mean, shows you I was an A-B student with a few C's in between. My freshman and sophomore year were just not that great. Now, my freshman and sophomore, I got a few D's. It was like a B, C, and D. It was no A's in freshman and sophomore year. Those were the worst years. But I guess my favorite subject in that school was probably algebra. I mean, I love math. I really do. I know geometry. I hated so much, even because he took algebraic properties and put it into geometric shapes and stuff like that. And worst kind of things you could do in geometry is doing Euclidean proofs. And if you want what these Euclidean proofs, you just gotta prove that this angle is congruent to this angle, like my ass is congruent to your ass, or whatever. I mean, good lord. Yeah, I don't think I did better than a C in that class. That was not a fun course, but I mean, Algebra 2 was probably my best one. And that one I got A's and B's in, which was probably my best class. Probably Trig. But by the time I hit my senior year, what am I thinking? Senior year, yeah, that's when senioritis really hit in. But I think we also went to, a state park. I don't remember the state park. It's been so long since I've been to that state park. We had our senior night out. Also, we had a hypnotist. The senior night out, basically, we had a hypnotist. There's a lot of entertainment and stuff like that for the seniors there. But there's a lot of people who thought I was weird, crazy, a bit nerdy, I guess, but, Well, there's two chickens in the middle there, Scooby and Shaggy. The little one's Scooby, the big one is Shaggy. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yes, I had a big thing for Scooby-Doo back then. That's when people make fun of me back then, Scooby-Doo. But, you know, what a... Maybe even like their newest series of Mystery Incorporated, but I think they're going to wind that down soon. I'm not sure. But as far as getting to know, I guess, how I was treated there, you know, I guess, in between. I had my good moments and my bad moments. Moments that I just wanted to hide. Moments I just wanted to be on top of the world, you know. But I had some embarrassing moments, of course. It comes with every high schooler. You're gonna have your bullies. You're gonna have people who pick on you. Yeah, whatever. I guess one of the best memories I've had. Well, let's just say one of my best memories while I was attending high school. My brother Jonathan, who made it to the state geography bee twice in when he was going to Bellevue Middle School, and the middle school was virtually connected to the high school. I mean, it's grades 6 through 12, virtually, right there. But yeah, he made it to the state geography bee twice in 7th and 8th grade there. So, and I got to be the proud brother. Because my brother went to Ames, Iowa twice for state geography bee, but yeah, I think how they represent people in geography bee, I guess my brother had the highest score in Jackson County, so I mean he represented one of Iowa's 99 counties. So I mean, which was an honor right there, I think. Excuse me. Now we got the bomb bag. We got maximum capacity. All right. Up to 40 bombs. Nah, I think we're done here. I think now we're getting some other odds and ends. But I guess post-graduation, my relationship with others from the high school there, it's just like, I feel like I got to know a bunch of Tea Partiers. I mean, I'm not here to criticize one's politics, but I tell you, I am not a fan of Tea Party. I'm sorry. I mean, I have my own way of being a good representative of America, but I just don't feel like the Tea Party are the best representatives of this country. I guess that's where the big divide came between me and my former classmates, is because, well, it's just I never got along. And here we're going to the Great Fairy for a magic spell, so we go get in here. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's why I was angry at why I'm angry at them somehow. It's just I feel like, you know, maybe they don't understand me. I don't think they ever understand me completely. And I don't know, maybe I was just, you know, I don't know. Maybe I went back to see Miss Pitlow there from the before she retired. She was the guidance counselor there, and you know, I talked to her about this, and it was sort of like, you know, my strength. Oh, look at this. Miss Lady Godiva herself, with all the pointed boobs and all that fun stuff. If you want to know who Lady Godiva is, Lady Godiva is a person who basically rode around her horse naked in the medieval times. We got now the Din's Fire, but yeah, I mean, she had long hair. I mean, if you want a better description, I think probably, if you remember the Cave of Ordeals back in, yeah, the fairy from the Cave of Ordeals, if you remember that, that's what that fairy looked, you know, that's what that fairy's supposed to resemble. And she was even got a pointy butt. My gosh. Ready to eat for everyone. My gosh, they really. But yeah, I think those fairies are more representative of Lady Godiva than anything else. And there, I just demonstrate Din's Fire right there. But yeah, I guess I'm just disappointed in my relationship with them, and I guess I've nothing but anger for them, because that's the ideology they chose, and most of them chose, and I don't know their politics or anything anymore. I don't keep in close contact with them anymore. I have a few of them that left on my friends list, but on Facebook, but wait till I post this for them. but yeah, I do miss them. It's kind of the lifestyle. I guess Mr. Corbin was right. Dave Corbin was one of our class sponsors. He was like an industrial engineering person there. Oh, look at this. We're trying to bomb one of those. Uh-oh, Houston, we have ignition. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff, and the liftoff of the Space Shuttle Shikaya. It's still going. Okay, there you go. And up, and away. You can barely see it anymore. Now it's gone. But yeah. Dave Corbin said on our senior day we would never be 100% again, and I just feel like the last 12 years, I think when this country fell apart, we fell apart. Maybe it was all by design, but you know, maybe it is. But I think one of the worst things that ever happened, and I want to say this on the record, one of the disappointing things I thought was in 2004 when we moved away from Iowa, and I guess this is kind of with the level of our relationship with my former classmates, but I received an email from one of them, and I think this was in 2004, when the Iraq War was going on, and then we got the issue about John Kerry versus George Bush, and and this one was, I think it hit a low that and I'm trying to remember the words of this email I received from one of them. I'm not going to mention the name because I know the people quite well, and we're just trying this out, this treasure chest shop. It's actually a 50-50 shot of guessing which one, and I ended up being a loser. Loser, yeah. But it's something that said something about Republicans being super patriotic and stuff like that, and Democrats being non-God believers, and that was really upsetting because really I do believe in God still, and it was just that kind of bullshit that really, I guess it just made it even worse for me to actually get along with them anymore, or even try to maintain any sort of contact, because one, I would never say something like that, even if I was a Democrat, and two, and this is just a temple of time right here, and two, everyone's a brother in God with me, unless they're really stupid about not actually doing the Lord's work. And I've dedicated a lot of years to charity, and I'm just mad for the fact that we're not doing enough for the poor in this country. And we have a lot of greedy people in this country just wanting to protect their own asses while other people are starving. And some people will ever say people who don't believe in God deserve to be starved, and start like that. We got another piece of heart. You got to take that dog to this one lady here. That's all you got to do. But yeah, that's so disappointing how our country has come down to, and I'm just not. I guess I'm just upset that it's why I'm such a loner in some respects, I guess. I'm just tired of being surrounded by people who are that hateful and that demeaning towards others, but I guess this is going to be the end of the post-commentary here. I guess I shared enough with you guys here, but On the next episode of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, it looks like we're just going to go to the Happy Mask shop and sell a few masks, and also go to Lake Hylia and try to explore that region a little bit before we go to Upper Zora's River, because that will be our next destination, to see King Zora and find out what is going on up there and get the spiritual stone of water. To be exact, so yeah. Yes, Saria knows where it is. She just told us, but take care, everyone, and I guess I want to, even when the screen goes dark here, I just want to add one thing here. Guys, I love you guys still. Yes, I'm still angry. I have every right to be angry. I mean, I really think I think we let politics divide us more than just, I guess, we let our politics divide us more than, to divide us more than just bring us together. I really want to get, I know it's probably too late to say this, but I still care about you guys. But I have every right to be angry when, you cannot allow me to be a normal citizen by, putting me down just because you are obviously the, more patriotic. That is not right. And yes, I'm mad. I'm still mad. But I think you guys ought to know that I still care about you. And I still think of you. And hopefully I get to talk to you again, some of you again soon. I want to go to our next class reunion, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. So, alright, guys. This is Captain Paladin LP here. Signing off. Take care, everyone. And just for one thing, love thy neighbor. That's all. I'm not trying to make a Mr. Rogers moment, but I think that lesson's somewhat forgotten. So, alright, take care, everyone. Good night.